Welcome to Crow and Klein here today with a daily energetic check-in. We are doing a pick a card reading and using the Moonology Oracle cards as our card of focus. Now, as I was attempting to prepare these piles, you guys, this took a really long time this morning. I don't know why. I was angry. Was frustrated. Like all of these things were coming up while I was trying to get all of this ready to go, and I was like, what's going on? Because I was in a really good mood this morning when I got out of bed and played with my critters in the house and all of that. And so there seems to be, and as you'll see as we go through the cards, there's the theme, and there's a bunch of explosive emotions happening with all three of these readings today. So I think our overall message is to sort of keep in mind our emotions and our situations. Okay, don't allow your emotions or overreactions to make a situation worse, to influence a situation, I guess is what I'm saying, in a way that may not be for your best and highest good. Okay, so that would be sort of that overall energy for all three readings. So pile number one, we have Surrender to the Divine. And we're using the Golden Wheel Tarot. Pile number two, we have A Personal Issue Reaches Resolution. And using the Mermaid Tarot. And pile number three, Take Time Out to Breathe. And using the Magical Nordic deck. Okay, those are your cards. Feel free to pause and consider or meditate or whatever, and I will see you in your pile. Welcome, pile number one. Card of focus is Surrender to the Divine. Okay, this is the full moon. So basically, this is kind of a climax. Something is coming to a head, right? Or a conclusion or a turning point. It represents a kind of a change and possibly an emotional explosion. So tune into your emotions and see what they're telling you. Feel what they're telling you. Have an understanding of what your body is trying to communicate to you through your emotions. Okay, so because when this card comes out, your emotions are probably really close to the surface. Okay, no matter when the actual moon cycle is, when you see this reading, it just means that your emotions are really close to the surface. So you have matters that are going to conclude soon. You're going to find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds with this card are they're in your favor. Okay, this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Oh God, I have to laugh. So yeah, a wish might be coming true. This could represent a make or break time. There can be a sense of madness in the air, so breathe deep and stay calm. Okay. Yeah, time to let go of the past and move on. You know, the full moon's all about letting go, right? Let it go, let it go. So yeah, it really feels like there might be a sense of madness in the air. That seems to be the thing. Your emotions are close to the surface, but there is an answer coming. You just have to trust, right? And allow it to unfold. And that can be really frustrating, right? When we have been working so hard on things, when we have been doing the work, and yeah, you may have to work a little bit harder. I'm sorry, chickies. All right, golden wheel time. What do we got? I want to thank everyone for being here too. I really, 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 really appreciate you being here on this journey with me. I'm honored to do these readings for you. Feel free to check out information in the drop down. And let's see what this is for you. Emotions are close to the surface, but you're very, very close to getting an answer to something too. It's just a matter of trusting and surrendering to the divine. Okay. Oh, yep. Close to an end, right? And we got the world right out of the gate. This is the end of a cycle, completing a cycle, a karmic cycle. This is when you get to reap the rewards of all your hard work, right? So we're really, really close. We're really close. So this is just confirming what our Moonology card, our card of focus, has stated. And you are going to be in all your glory riding your horse in the sun. This is your energy. So when this finally, I mean, it is coming to a head, whatever it is, and you're going to have your answers pretty soon. This is success. The sun is life-giving. This is beautiful. This is joy, happiness. Wow. Okay, so this is so much better. I wasn't sure where this reading was going to go. Keep in mind, Justice card is coming out. Okay, so this is a balancing of the scales of justice. All right, this is a karmic balancing. This is meant to be. This is already woven into the fabric of your life, of your reality. So these are really, really great cards. You guys, 3 major arcanas right out of the gate. Surrender to the divine. That is what you need to do. And be mindful of your emotions. Things are going to feel a little crazy and chaotic as you're coming towards the finish line. So take a deep breath. Don't be reactionary. Okay. Let's get another card for this. I don't even know that we need more cards. Sheesh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You 9 of Wands coming out under this completion. So this cycle that you've been in has been really hard. Okay. It's been really hard. This is a card of resilience. This is a card of not giving up. This is a card of, oh yeah, you knock me down. Watch me get back up. Watch me take another step because you can't stop me. Okay. It's also a card of incredible wisdom too, because all of those wands that have been collected over this hard, treacherous journey have become tools of wisdom. Okay, they're in your wisdom tool chest. So this is really, yeah. So it's been a hard journey. It's been a really, really hard journey for you. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, and you have felt trapped. This is coming out in your energy. You have definitely felt trapped. You have felt like there's no other way to go. There's nothing else that you can do. You know, the reality of the 8 of Swords is that we often do this to ourselves, right? We get stuck in our minds. Swords are the mind. We get stuck in our mind of, you know, maybe there's only one way to do something, or maybe we're the only ones that can do it. No one else can do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's something that we do to ourselves, right? So it's really easy to step away from this dangerous situation. It's from this situation of feeling, you know, so trapped, you know. You just turn around and walk the other way, but you've got to do it. Like no one can do it for you, okay? So this is in your energy, along with this victory, or the success of the sun, the happiness and joy of the sun. The sun card, the card of no worries. All right, let's get one for the justice here. Oy. Wow, yeah. All right. Justice. Justice says, what? Just kidding. Justice says, oh, yeah, there have been a lot of things hidden from you. There's still something hidden from you. Surrendering to the divine is going to allow that to I mean, it's coming to a head anyway. Excuse me. It's coming to a head anyway. But it's something that you can't see. It is hidden. Full moon, full moon. So keep working on whatever this is. You're meant to keep working on it, and you're going to have to surrender to the divine and just trust that it's going to work out. Because, and this is a positive card, remember, please. But there is something that's still hidden from you, okay? And as part of this justice, it's part of your justice. You know, it's possible you're not seeing it, you know, because you've been so focused on one thing, right? Or focused on the things that aren't working. You need to start looking at the things that are. That's going to illuminate, okay? And we have the Ten of Swords. All right. This is crazy energy. Come on, focus, focus, focus. There we go. Yeah, this is painful. This has been your karmic, this has been your cycle this time, right? A lot of pain, but and a lot of, man, this is Wounded Warrior. This is an ending. This is an ending to all the stabs in the back, all the swords that have come flying at you. This is an ending. So this cycle for you has been really, really hard. This has been really hard. I am so sorry. I definitely feel this energy. Let me tell you. I know that feeling. Okay. So in your energy, so there's something that you've been working on, okay? The Page is a planner in the wheels, very, you know, really observational of financial stability, material world issues, and very smart with money and figuring out how it works. Okay, so there's something that you're working on, and this could be definitely tied to surrender to the divine. This is maybe something that you're waiting to find out if it's going to work for you or not. Okay, this is in your energy. So this is a beautiful start towards, you know, a beautiful foundation and stability in the financial and material world, okay? And that may be why you sort of are feeling trapped and frustrated, because you haven't seen it come to fruition yet, but it's going to. It's going to. Sorry, you guys, I'm sorry, my camera is not focusing. Normally it focuses. So I'm kind of going to have to manually do that today. I'm laughing because I feel like that what I just said totally fits with this reading. I'm going to have to manually do that today. I'm going to have to pay more attention and do that today. All right, let's get another one for the moon and justice. I think that is just gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you guys, you have 3 majors over there too. This is definitely a karmic ending, okay? And you are to keep in mind that this is requiring you to work with the mystical and magical behind the scenes, to work with the moon, right? Surrender to the divine. Like, this to me is a blessing, having this come out. All right. There's a lot of stuff being done behind the shadows for you. You're doing it. The divine is doing it. This is co-creation, and it's going to illuminate whatever has been hidden from you, which is totally related to your justice incoming as you are completing a karmic cycle. Okay? Surrender to the divine. Mind your emotions. It's okay. You need to address them, but don't use them in a like reactionary way, okay? Because that can send situations in a totally different direction. You are meant to surrender to the divine because things are coming to a peak for you, okay? You're about to find out some things that you've really been wanting to know about, but it's going to require some trust. This is huge. This is huge, whatever this is, and it's beautiful. Okay, yeah, the Empress is coming out too. What on earth? You have the world, you have the sun, you have justice, you have the moon, you have the high priestess, and you have the Empress now. This is absolute luxury and abundance. So this is coming to you. I mean, the surrender to the divine, as I said before, is a very positive card. It's especially where you know, we're talking about outcomes, you know, that you've been working towards, goals you've been working towards, wishes, dreams, desires that you've been working towards. It is positive. And honestly, it feels really positive. The only thing I think that is hard right now for you is sort of in your mind, and you know, because it's been a hard journey for you. I'm not disrespecting at all. Like, I totally understand. Whoa, okay. See? That's what I'm talking about. This explosive energy just shot cards everywhere. Okay. It really feels like you've got nothing to worry about, okay? Acknowledge your emotion. Yeah, this is overcoming obstacles, okay? Yeah, you are getting through this cycle. You're getting through this cycle. It really feels like you're gonna have a great outcome if you can just step away from the emotions a little bit. It really feels like that's important for you in this reading, okay? Surrender to the divine, trust in the divine. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of animal spirit oracles. Wow, you guys, you're so close. Please don't give up. Please don't give up. This has been a really, really hard life cycle for you. Please don't give up. You're so close. You're so close. I know someone needs to hear that, you know, and if this reading doesn't fit, don't make it. No need to create drama. Wow, my ears are ringing like crazy right now. Yeah, you're going to be okay, pile number one. Just hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. Transformation is beautiful. I mean, this is a transformation for you, isn't it? Come on, focus. I want you to see this card because it's beautiful. Transformation is beautiful. Yeah, you're going to be stepping away from the hard stuff and moving into the sun and the Empress, you know. Yeah, wow. Someone needs to celebrate when this crap's over. Laughter's the best medicine. So, all right, let's just get one more, and then I'm gonna let you go here. Yeah. Know your worth. Know your worth. And you do have a celebration coming, especially with this completion with the world card, you know. That's being able to reap the rewards of this incredible struggle that you've been going through, okay? So, oh, I'm sorry. Let me focus that a little bit. Yeah, so pile number one, that is your message for the day, for today. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time. Welcome, pile number two. And your card of focus is a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so this is full moon in Cancer, and Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosive feeling around now, or surrounding a question or a matter, you know, at hand for you at this time. It's important to be sensitive to other people when we pull this card. Tread carefully as you move towards your goals and your dreams. Um, this card can indicate like family issues coming up. I mean, nothing to worry about. It just, okay, this is really signaling a challenge that is coming to an end for you, basically. Okay, and we know as things climax towards an ending, that things can get really emotional. There's a lot of tension. There's a lot of um, feelings as we sort of push through to that next level, right? To that other realm. So it is kind of a card of transition. So yeah, I mean, it's really saying that like domestic matters or private issues will come to a head soon. Um, it's a great time to move house. And the answer to your question lies in being a kind leader, okay? Overcoming insecurities. So, what we're really talking about um, is reaching, something that's been challenging to you is coming to an end, okay? And it's been challenging as you've been moving towards a goal. So, sometimes the best way to move towards what you want is in a sideways manner. Okay, so instead of hitting it direct on, especially with the emotional explosiveness of this card, um, moving at it in a sideways manner, it can really work for your best and highest good. Um, yeah, this all is as it should be with this energy, but you're just really being asked to sort of pay attention to the emotions at this time because the personal issue is reaching a resolution, okay? It's coming to an end. And so working through those emotions as this is happening, because you're working on it and the energies, the divine is working on it, you're co-creating to get to what it is that you need to get to. Just mind your emotions, okay? Ugh. Pile number 1 was this just about the same thing. Okay, I have the Mermaid Tarot. We're going to dig into the watery depths of this emotional pile number 2. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you showing up. Come on. Now, see, this deck is not even wanting to shuffle. I did pre-shuffle it. Anyway, I appreciate you being here. If it fits, great. If it doesn't, then it's not for you, okay? I am honored to bring these readings to you, whether they're fun or hard or emotional or fiery or juicy or whatever they are for the day. Today is just a day of emotions for some reason. So let's get into it. Ugh. King of Wands. Well, I mean, this is a very, very confident energy, fiery and juicy, as we know. So, coming out as our first card in the nature of, you could be dealing with a King of Wands, or you are super confident in whatever we're doing. Let's go ahead and dig into this and see where this is going to take us. That is the nature of your personal issue that is reaching resolution. You, my friend, are in the energy of Seven of Wands. You are definitely standing your ground. You may feel like the world is coming at you, but you're not backing down, okay? This is great. This is great. This is great energy. Keeping in mind the Queen of Pentacles. What is going on here? A personal issue reaches resolution. Queen of Pentacles. All right, hang on. There's a little bit of confusion in this right now, and that can be because of the emotions involved. We do know that you are standing your ground, okay? You're not backing down. It really feels like you know, part of this card, a personal issue reaches resolution, is letting go of insecurities, okay, that might be holding you back and sort of adding to this, the emotions, the emotional outbursts, whatever. Uh, it the insecurities can be leading you to react to people in unkind ways, and it's not that you're doing it on purpose, okay, that's not it at all. And this is not, I'm not being judgmental or critical, this is just an observation with the energy in the cards. So it really feels like you're being asked to step into this King of Wands energy of confidence, of knowing what you want. You're already standing your ground, keeping in mind, it really feels like you need to get grounded in that Queen of Pentacles energy. All right, bring yourself back down to earth. Now, in this card, she definitely is in the water. So she's in the emotions, but she's also protecting her foundation over her head, right? So you're you're protecting what you want here. Excuse me, I'm going to get a quick drink. Okay, so when we get into the emotions of things and we overreact from a place of chaotic emotions or deep emotions, hurtful emotions, any of that, it's so much harder to communicate what we really need to communicate. And I'm saying that because I'm having a hard time talking right now. I want to cough. I want to, yeah, swallow. It feels like there's something in my throat right now. And so that's part of pulling yourself up and out of the emotions of this, to allow the communication, it really feels like, to flow a little better in whatever this personal issue is for you. All right, so be confident and sure of what you want. You're already standing your ground. Get yourself grounded, okay? Protect your foundation. You've got to protect your foundation and your stability in whatever this issue is. All right. Yeah, so it was necessary for you to be put in sort of a cosmic timeout, right? When we get the Hanged Man, you cannot move forward in the way that you are trying to move forward, okay? You've got to stop, think about things, reevaluate, reassess, and choose a different approach. This card said it might be better to approach your goals in a sideways manner, right? And now we have the Hanged Man saying you don't have a choice. You have to have a different approach to it. Okay? Stepping out of the insecurities about this personal issue, stepping into the confidence and the assuredness of the King of Wands is going to allow you to figure out and understand this sideways approach to what you need to do. Okay. How you need to approach the ending of this resolution, or the ending of this resolution. Resolution is an ending. The ending of the resolution. Maybe there is a resolution happening. And the emotional part is that it's not finished yet. Ooh. And we have the Ten of Wands coming out in your energy. So you are standing your ground, hardcore. You are overburdened, overloaded. But the great thing about the 10 is that that's an ending. Okay, so you're going to be able to put this burden down when this resolution happens. Wow, stand your ground. This is really important for you to stand your ground. It is important for you to work it in a different fashion, in a different manner, in a different way. That is really, really important. And that is confirmed with the Hangman. As I know I repeat myself an awful lot, but I don't want the message to get lost as we're moving through the cards, okay? Yeah, keep in mind the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you've had to walk away from some kind of stability. You've had to turn your back on something that you thought was solid for you financially and and materially. Um, and it's, you know, whatever this resolution, I mean, it's kind of like being in an in-between place, like from where you were and where you need to be. It's sort of those last few steps that are so hard to take, right? Fives are a breakthrough, though. Fives are a breakthrough. So there's something around your financial stability. Like you definitely had to walk away from something that you thought was um, very grounded and safe for you. Okay. Yeah. Not every foundation, a stable foundation out there is for you. There's something better. That's what I'm getting from this. And you're going to see it once this resolution happens. Okay. Let's get another card. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to throw this out there, but it really feels like someone's going through kind of a messy split up or divorce. That's just a side note. Now, tailor this to your situation however you need to. It may not be a relationship. It is a personal issue. I don't know. I just needed to say that for someone. That's hard. That's hard energy. Okay. Keeping in mind, we have the Two of Swords coming up. Okay, so there's a bit of conflict with this particular deck with the Two of Swords. It's almost like the battle of good and evil, or you know, there's a decision to be made, and and with this card, to me, it kind of says there can only be one winner, honestly. Is this a battle to the death? It's the mer person and the land person. Okay. On land, on water, as above, so below. So you might be having this sort of internal battle in your mind, right? As above, so below, as within, so without. That's what it feels like. And this sort of conflict in this card coming out, you know, you've been really, with your reassessment of the situation, been kind of having some struggles with it and trying to understand what the right way is. But it's coming, okay? Don't give up. Don't give up. Just stay in your Seven of Wands energy. Stand your ground because you're meant to. Okay. Now that is fiery and emotional too, the Wands. So, but you're going to be able to lay your burdens down. Resolution incoming. Resolution incoming. Resolution incoming. Yeah, you definitely. Now this is in your energy, so you've really been doing a lot of work around whatever this is. The High Priestess, I mean, transmutes energy. You know, the Magician transmutes energy in the physical world. The High Priestess transmutes energy in the spiritual world. So you've had to sort of probably move around your emotions a lot and work with the mystical and magical in order to get through whatever this is. But this is the energy in you that's going to help you lay down this burden. This is the energy in you that is this helping you with this stand your ground, basically. All right, keeping yourself in focus when you're fighting for something or reaching for a resolution to this personal issue. I love that for you. That is really strong energy. The High Priestess is one of my favorite. Okay, that was way too many. Okay, well, no, it was just two. Okay, so I'm gonna take them. It was just two. So the Seven of Cups. When this resolution is done, you're going to have so many opportunities. And I love that she's holding the pearl. Can you see that in her hand right there? Do you see where my thumb is? That is Pearl of Wisdom. That is a pearl of wisdom. Okay, so you're going to have options and you're going to know which way to go. That's what it feels like. Okay. And it came out with the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is clarity. The Ace of Swords pierces. It's a gift from spirit. The sword of truth pierces the veil into the material world. Okay, so whatever this ending is bringing a giant truth, and it is going to affect your material, physical world. And keep that in mind as you're working with the mystical, magical to get what you need from the situation. Okay, there's a big truth coming. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, let's just see if anything else wants to come out. Anything else wants to come out? Yeah, the Six of Swords, you're definitely going to be moving into calmer water. So this person is being pulled by the seal on the ice, and of course it's hard. You know, ice is hard. It's bumpy. It's probably not a pleasant ride, right? And they're finally reaching the water. They're finally going into the water where things are going to be a lot smoother, okay? That's really amazing. Okay, so yeah, this is hard. This is hard energy too. It really feels like this might be connected to pile one. I just want to say, if you feel so inclined to check that one out. Yeah, and the Eight of Pentacles. Keep working. Don't stop. You may have to, you know, as we said, choose a different approach to whatever it is you're working on, but there is a resolution coming. I love this Eight of Pentacles because it really shows sort of this cooperation, this community, this I know the Three of Pentacles are collaborative, but this is really, I don't know, it just gives me the feeling of sharing what you've been working on. So that could be important to somebody. Okay, it's coming to an end. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups, which is, that is beautiful. It's joy, it's contentment, it's emotional well-being to the 10th degree, because it does ripple out from you, right? It affects the people around you, affects the events and situations that you move into, all right? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of animal spirit oracle cards. Yeah, this seems, there seems to be some confusion in this, but honestly, I mean, the energy is confusing. I think the message is very clear. Stand your ground. Don't forget about yourself. Protect your foundation and your stability. Figure out a different approach to what is going on, okay? And it will lead you to, you know, this Ten of Cups, all right? Now, with this resolution comes clarity and opportunity, okay? Clarity and opportunity. Turning knowledge into wisdom. So there's something important about everything that you're learning here. Turning into wisdom. Remember I said with this, was it this, with the Eight of Pentacles, it's almost like you're sharing something. Whatever this personal issue is, there's a wisdom coming to you. Remember, she has the Pearl of Wisdom in her hand. And turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah, it feels like this is something you're going to be sharing with people. Okay, you're going to be able to talk about it. You're going to be able to help others with the same issue. Okay. Think on your feet with Fox Spirit. Okay, this is a card of strategy. So this is going to help you when you're figuring out another approach to your goal. Okay. All right, you guys. Pile number 2. That is your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe. Share with your besties, and I'll see you soon. All right, welcome pile number 3. Wow, this has just been a wild ride. Okay, your card of focus is take time to breathe out. Let me see if I can get that focused a little better for you. Take time to breathe out. Oh, disseminating moon. Yeah. This moon definitely wants you to know that you are where you are, and it's okay. Whew, take time to breathe out. Okay, so the intensity of the full moon has abated, right? What are we left with? That's really what this card is asking you, right? Um, it suggests that the situation you're asking about has now peaked, and it's time for you to regroup and learn from your experiences rather than blindly forging ahead. This is asking you to be thoughtful about your next steps, okay, based on where you've come from. Try to accept things the way that they are now and give yourself and others a time out. It's time, you've got to take a break and relax. It's time to breathe out, right? You can't be on all the time. You can't be switched on all the time. We can't be go 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 all the time. You've got to take time to rest and recuperate. If you feel like you've hit an obstacle or failed in some way, now is the time to reflect on how to do it differently the next time. So this is a time of reflection. Be honest with yourself. Okay, if you're feeling not great about your current situation, be kind and remind yourself that life goes in cycles. Okay, take some time out for your own good. Share your wisdom and experiences with other people, and avoid falling into a slump. All right. So something came to a head, and there was a completion. Okay, and now we need to breathe and reevaluate what happened. All right. I really do feel like already out of the gate that this pile is connected to pile 1 and pile 2. Okay. Both of those were about situations and things coming to a head and a completion. All right. This feels like the after card of both pile 1 and 2. All right. Taking time out to breathe. Yeah, you need to just take a chill pill. All right. I have the Magical Nordic deck. We're going to dig into that. All right. And figure out what's going on here. I mean, we know what's going on here. There's been a completion of something. And however that turned out for you, only you know. So anyway, I'm honored to bring you this reading today. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up, because this is for you. Okay. Oh, I got really cold all of a sudden. All right, hold on. I'm going to turn my little heater on. Okay, sorry about that. I just got really super cold. My hands are really super cold. Okay. All right. Taking a time out to breathe. Wow. The Lovers. Passion. Well, that's an interesting card to come out, right? When something has peaked and finished, and then we have the Lovers coming out. Passion. So the nature of this is passion. Maybe you've got to rest and relax in order to find passion again, or yeah, all three of the readings have been a little more difficult to read, I guess I should say. There's been confusion in all the piles, for me anyway. Okay, so in your energy is the Three of Wands. Okay. And this is a card of freedom. Typically, it's your ship coming in, it's travel, it's moving forward on building your world the way that you want to build it. And in this particular deck, the mystical magical is the Magical Nordic. It represents freedom. So this is your energy. So as whatever this was completed, and now you're being asked to take a breath and rest and go over the things that happened, that whatever this ending was is freedom for you. Okay. We're going to figure out what this passion card is about for you. Oh my gosh, yeah, keeping in mind the Four of Swords, it is rest and recuperation, okay? This is kind of like a little divine timeout, isn't it? This card says you need to rest from whatever just completed, whatever just ended. Okay, there's freedom there, and now you have the freedom to rest. The nature is this love. Let's get a card for this Lover's card. Because the Lovers can represent, obviously, someone, a partner. It can represent two aspects of the self. It can represent something that you're doing that you're absolutely passionate about. So let's see. What are we talking? No, just one. What are we talking about here? Okay. We have the Ace of Cups coming out underneath the Lovers. Whatever. That still doesn't really, it isn't very clear to me yet if that's another person or if that is you. Okay, this is a card of emotions. It's an abundance of love and joy, you know. Your cup overfloweth. Maybe this is someone coming in. Maybe whatever you had to complete, this really does actually feel like it was maybe more pile two. Whatever you had to complete is now going to allow this joy and this love in, and this freedom, you know, and this rest, this much deserved rest. This is a much deserved rest. I don't know what you've been through. Yeah, so in your energy, we have the Magician coming up. And so you are in your freedom and in your action on building your world, your new realm. You have left something behind. The Magician is coming out in your energy. And so this is transmuting energy into the physical material world. This is a card of mastery. Whatever you have completed, or I should say overcome. Oh, hi, be careful. My kitty is like trying to squeeze between me and my little heater. Anyway. That's this rest and recuperation card. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you deserve this break. Look at this happiness incoming. You have, look at your cup overflowing. And then keep in mind, this is all about your happiness. Get some rest. This is about your happiness. Wow. Rest, my darlings. Rest. Because it is bringing something amazing in. Wow. Six of Wands, success. This is also a card of recognition. So you're going to be, I mean, it's triumph and victory. It's whatever you just came through, it was successful. You found success. Whatever ended. So in your new realm that you are creating in your energy, once again with the Magician, cup is overflowing. There's great success. This is absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. All right, let's get another card for your energy. I mean, I just don't even feel like we really need to keep going with the cards, but I'm going to because the feeling is so good here. The feeling is so good here. Okay, we have the Hanged Man coming up in your energy. Yeah, in limbo. Yes. I also believe this is a cosmic timeout, right? Just like the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about the rest and recuperation, right? Regaining your strength. And being well protected while you're doing it, okay? The Hanged Man in limbo, this is just that you've had to figure out another way to do it because you couldn't continue in the way that you did. Now, remembering that take time to breathe comes after a completion. Something is finished. Okay, something is finished. So it's okay to rest here. The Hanged Man reassesses, takes a look at where it's come from, where he's come from, and it's a card of enlightenment. So the Hanged Man finds that new approach, finds a different way of doing things, and it feels like this whole reading is all about this new moving into this new energy, right? It's going to be very, very different from what it was like for you before. This reading feels so hopeful and bright, and yeah, and we have Temperance coming up under the sun. It's a card of harmony. It's also a card of divine timing. Patience. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Allow yourself this rest. Allow yourself the time out. Allow other people involved in it a time out. Okay? Quick little warning. We may... Oh, wait, no. The kittens have come up. They've been playing in the basement, and they're up. And they may be blasting through here, which would be totally, absolutely cool and fine for me. Okay. Do we have anything else that wants to come out with this? I know we do. All right, yeah, here's another card of passion. It just really feels like you're being opened up to this passionate side of yourself, right? Maybe passion. Hello. This is Zoomy. Hi, Zoom. Zoom, Zoom. Like there's been a part of you that was maybe closed off for a while, and whatever this ending is and whatever all of this rest is going to bring out, that's what this Lover's card is, you guys. It's not necessarily someone else. It's you, you know, falling in love with yourself again and finding this lovely, juicy, passionate person. Okay? This is you. And you had to finish or complete this cycle and take the time out now to sort of fall in love with yourself again, right? And when you fall in love with yourself, your cup's overflowing, your success. I mean, you've really, if it really feels like you've come through something, this rest is well deserved. And it is really bringing you home to you. Oh, don't get too close. Really, really, really bringing you home to you. Be kind with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Get some rest. Recuperate. Okay, we have the Four of Cups, card of awareness. This is great. This is great. This just means that there's some sort of something being handed to you that you don't see right now. And I'm fairly certain that this gift of spirit from spirit is what it is, okay? So be aware. I just feel like, it feels like, okay, this may be very specific for someone, but it feels like you have a moment of joy and then you doubt it, right? Have you ever been in that situation where things are going really, really good, and all of a sudden you get that feeling like, okay, things are going too well, something bad's going to happen? Because how can it just keep, you know, being good all the time? So it feels like maybe you haven't allowed yourself to feel the joy like this. And when you do feel it, it almost feels like you've stopped it before. But with whatever you completed, whatever cycle ended for you, and all of this beautiful rest and self-love and self-care that you're going to be giving yourself, coming out of this situation, you're not going to be doing that anymore. You're going to embrace the joy as it comes. You're going to appreciate it when it arrives, and when it goes, it's just time for it to go, right? Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Oh my God, I just want to like bask in this. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the card of faith, right? Having faith. Seven of Pentacles is all about faith, right? Planted the seeds and waiting patiently. It is a card of patience too. Patience and faith. Patience and faith and gratitude. What were we just talking about? Having gratitude for the good times when they come up. Allowing your heart to feel them as they come up. This really feels like sort of an unlocking of the heart. And then bottom of the deck, we have Four of Pentacles, stability. So this really is not only going to fill your heart and allow you to experience love and joy and happiness in a new way, it's also bringing in this incredible stability, foundational, financial and material, unshakable almost foundation for you. So, congratulations. You ended something that needed to end, and now it's time to rest. Beautiful things are coming for you. All right. I am going to pull a couple of spirit animal oracle cards to just wrap this reading up. As much as I want to stay in this pile and just sort of bask in this loving, loving energy. Oh my gosh. Woo. It's time. The message, you've got the message. So let's get a couple of these little animal cards. I love these cards. Wow, I just feel like super calm now. The other piles were crazy energy. Trust the great mystery with whale spirit. Let's see if we can get that focused a little better. Come on. You guys, I'm sorry. I don't know. This thing has been focusing really good, and now lately it's not again. Okay, yeah. Trust the great mystery. Yeah. Yeah, that feels like a gift, doesn't it? A blessing. Okay. Yeah, time to take the lead. Stag spirit, time to take the lead. You are building your world. You are the magician, okay? There was another card, and yeah, enlightenment is yours. All right, I kind of want one more. One more. Yeah. Giraffe spirit says, see the big picture. All right. See the big picture. Well, yeah, isn't it funny? Once something ends, we definitely can see the big picture, can't we? When we look back, hindsight's 2020. We can see it for what it was. That's going to allow you to rest and understand the past and allow you to move into this huge heart opening for your future. And when you're building your future the way that you want to with your heart, yeah, you are the big picture and you're building the big picture as well. Okay, pile number 3, that is your message. Thank you so much for being here today. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time.